Have you ever wondered what it looked like if you gave a kabar Viagra? Probably not, that'd be a weird thought, but it would probably look something about like this. Get a nice little short sword. God, what even is my life? So I got the idea for this from playing Borderlands 3 a while back, and I know a lot of the characters have like knives and stuff on them that they don't actually use, which is disappointing, you know. Jeez. Someone has a lot truck that just drove by. Anyway, but one of them is kind of like a K-bar short sword that you see, which would be a really cool weapon if they actually had it in the game, not just something someone was carrying. But I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to make one of those. So I've got a piece of just spring steel here. Gonna hammer it thinner and obviously flat. Gonna hopefully get maybe kind of an 18-inch blade out of it if things go the way I want it to. If not, it'll still be this kind of a pretty good short sword. Then give it a stacked leather handle, again like the old K-bars. And I think we're gonna have a nice little knife. I do know there are some companies that will manufacture like combat knife swords. My brother has one, and they're made of cheap stainless steel, so this will be a lot better than any of those because it's actual, you know, quality steel. But either way, let's go chuck this in the forge and get started. So, got it all forged out. I went ahead and sanded the spine of it so I had a nice straight edge to measure out everything. So basically just got to kind of even that out, make the tip a little closer to what I want. It's actually not far off, so it should be good. And then of course the tang's a little wonky, so got to fix that. Then from there, just grind some bevels in. Of course, I have to put the little groove here. Probably won't make it too big, but you know, got to keep that there. Then got to make a guard for it and a pommel. Probably just keep those fairly simple too, like the original combat knives. Okay, so blade's ground out. I actually heat cycled the blade just real quick last night, so that way it can kind of sit and cool overnight, and I could actually do the rest of it. So I got a guard, not actually fully made, but I have it just kind of drilled and cut out. It's a little big, but you know, I can fix out the hammer. Either way, what I'm gonna do is just heat up in the forge and then hammer that down so it actually, you know, fits nice and snug. Then of course, give it a bit of shape and get my blade heat treated. Then from there, I can finish up the handle. Way too late last night trying to get these just leather squares stacked. I always forget how long that takes. Either way though, it shouldn't take much to actually like shape. So I'm just gonna start with just taking my knife there, just trimming up as much as I can, and then probably using a flap disc on angle grinder to shape the rest of the way. Hopefully I won't be out here all night doing this.